Hello, boys and girls. Last chapter, Shmuel Aleph, Perek Lamed Aleph. The Philistine War, the tragedy of Shaul is coming to an end. Shaul is fighting the Philistines. He fought the Philistines before. He's fighting the Philistines now, and poor Shaul, the women were dancing. Hika Shaul be'alafav. Saul defeated thousands. V'David berivavotav. And David killed tens of thousands. That comes to bear right now. There is a war. And some people will say that Saul committed suicide. And this is a halachic issue of assisted suicide. Saul is injured in battle, and he says to his weapons carrier that rather than fall and be abused as king of Israel by the Philistines, kill me so that I'm not publicly humiliated. So let's look at the chapter and go through the verses. Plishtim nilchamim beIsrael. The Philistines are fighting Israel. So please note, Shaul, David, Shmuel, everything goes. But in the meanwhile, the Philistines are still there. And the battle continues. Vayanusu anshe Israel mipnei Plishtim. And the Israelites run away from the Philistines, and they fall slain in Mount Gilboa. Please remember where the Philistines are defeating Shaul and his family. Mount Gilboa. Vayadbiku Plishtim et Shaul, and they caught up with Shaul and his sons. Vayaku Plishtim et Yonatan, et Avinadav, ve'et Malkishua. Remember the three names. Jonathan you know, but Avinadav and Malkishua are two other sons of Shaul, and the Philistines catch up with all four of them. Shaul, Yonatan, Avinadav, and Malkishua. Vatichbada milchama el Shaul, and the going is getting tough for Shaul. Vayimtzauhu hamorim anashim bakashet vayachel meod mehamorim. The archers catch up with him, frightened of the archers. Vayomer Shaul enosei keilav, and Shaul says to his weapon carriers, Shlof charbecha, draw your sword and run through me with it. Cut me through it. V'dikareni, and pierce me. Yavohu ha'arelim, so that these non-Jews don't come and kill me and abuse me. And the man says, are you kidding me? I should kill the king of Israel? Vayar nosei keilav kimet Shaul, and the weapon carrier sees that Shaul is dead. Vayipol gam hu al charbo, and he falls on his own sword. Vayamat imo, and he dies with Saul. Vayamat Shaul ushloshet banav v'nosei keilav. So Shaul, the three sons, and his weapons carrier, all of them died together on that day. Vayir'u anshe Yisrael asher be'ever ha'emek, and the people were scared. They were on the other side of the valley. Kinasu anshe Yisrael, and they see that the Israelites are running away because Shaul and his sons were killed, and they left the cities and fled, and the Philistines came and occupied them. So the cities were occupied by the Philistines. Vayhi mimochorat, and it happens tomorrow, and the Philistines come to strip the soldiers and to take their weapons, to take their protection gear, and lo and behold, who they see? Shaul and his three sons on Mount Gilboa. And they cut off his head, and they take his garments, royalty, after all, it's really a trophy. Vayishalchu be'eretz plishtim saviv, and they took his head and his weapons all over the Philistine cities to announce to everybody that we defeated the Israelites. We defeated the Israelites. Vayasimu et kelav bet Ashtarot, and they put the garments of Shaul in the house of Ashtarot. Ashtarot is an idol. Ved gviato taku bechomad beit shen, and they put his body in the wall of Beit Shan. Beit Shan, please look at the spelling, Beit Sha'an, that's where Shaul's body was. Vayishmeu elav yoshvei Yavesh Gilad, and the people of Yavesh Gilad heard what happened to Shaul. Et asher asu plishtim leShaul, after all, they humiliated him, they buried him in a wall. Vayakumu kol ish chayil, and all the courageous people of Yavesh Gilad went at night, and they stole his body and his sons from the wall, and they brought it to Yavesh Gilad, and they burnt the bodies. Vayakhu et atzmotehem, and they took their bones. Vayigberu tachat ha'eshel beyavesha, and in Yavesh, and they buried their bones in Yavesh. Vayatzumu shivat yamim, and they mourned, they fasted for 7 days. Please notice, they mourned for 7 days. They fasted and mourned for 7 days for Shaul and his sons. And that finishes Shmuel Aleph.